The quality of the curriculum appears to be at the heart of student protests at a Papua New Guinea university, which resulted in cars being burnt and dozens of students arrested. The small and normally sedate University of Natural Resources and Environment in Kokopan, East New Britain, has been rocked by the events, with local media reports of 2 senior students facing charges of illegally protesting and being a party to arson. As many as 51 students are reported to have been arrested, with students involved in the action suspended from classes. Don Wiseman asked our PNG correspondent, Scott Waire, what is going on?
There's a series of complaints that the students have brought to the management, and I think the prime concern has been the quality of the programs that some of the students have enrolled in. And one that has been of particular note has been the climate change program. I don't know if it's a degree or diploma program, but that is the program that they're claiming is unaccredited by the university, or at least by the higher education department. And they also claim that the quality of lecturers that are teaching the programs, not just the climate change program, but other programs, are not of the standards that they deem suitable. So one of the points they raised was that they don't have PhDs. Some don't have PhDs and are in the system that is supposed to give degrees and diplomas to students. So that's been of primary concern. Now they've gone ahead and protested since the 18th, 19th. That has escalated. They've so far burnt vehicles, and they've demanded that the management team resign. So all of that in a space of 2 weeks, it's escalated to that level now.
Yes, and there have been arrests. I think dozens of these students have been arrested. What's the university had to say about it all?
Well, the higher education secretary, Father Jan Juba, says he's not going to negotiate with, quote, criminals. That's how he put it in the papers. Don Pollier, the higher education minister, has also said he's taken a hardline stance, saying the concerns that have been raised may be valid, but the approach that students have taken hasn't been appropriate. And university management, and that warning has been extended to all institutions, that the managements of those institutions have to take ownership of the problems that have been brought to them and fix them as soon as they arise. But not many people within government are keen to negotiate with the students who have demonstrated and contributed to the violence that's happened.
All right. Well, climate change, of course, is a huge topic and extremely important. Do we know what it was about the teaching of this subject that was irking the students?
Yeah, I haven't been able to establish the content of the course or what it's expected to deliver. And what I'm telling you is primarily from the perspective of students who have come forward and said it's not an accredited program. Now, what form of accreditation they are referring to, I'm not too sure, but the fact that they've raised concerns about a program that was recently introduced is something that needs to be, I think, properly investigated by government authorities. I mean, if students are feeling that it's not a suitable program, it may be a suitable program for the country, but I mean, if they're saying it's not accredited, they're saying it needs to be investigated and determined if it's suitable to be delivered at the university.